We'll have to remember. Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. This is Red Wagon Bakery. My name is Michelle and my husband Paul will be joining us here in just a second. I'm just going to wait for some people to pop in here real quick this morning. Make sure my Wi-Fi is off. Hello and good morning.
Yeah, keep an eye on that too.
I know. It's weird. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. There's nobody popping in yet. There we go. Well, good morning.
We will.
My name is Michelle and this is my husband Paul. Come on over here, darling. Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Good morning. You notice I have an apron on today.
Hey, look.
I do. My name's not Michelle.
It's a little large on him, but that's okay. I'm a little larger.
Anyway, go ahead.
He is going to be making banana bread this morning. Good morning, Joni. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Rosa. You're watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running food live cooking show on TikTok. Today, my husband is actually going to be making his banana bread. We have made this once before on Food Talk. Back in June, I think is when I found the recipe for. So we're going to go ahead and just hop into it. And you want to come over here and get your camera adjusted to where you like it, darling?
Yeah, we'll do.
You're the star of the show today. Hold on, I'm going to join from my phone over here. Okay, here he goes.
I don't know how we want to, how do you usually do this?
However you want to do it. Try to stay at least a little bit in the camera. Okay, you got to show a little bit of yourself there.
Okay, how's that? Let me throw some gloves on real quick.
I think that's good. And then he can show you guys what he's doing. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
So we're making banana bread because we have a event Thursday or tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon. It's actually a holiday vendor kind of thing at a nursing home. So I thought banana bread sounds good, right? Right.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're gonna do is the recipe that's going to be posted on Food Talk. Excuse me. The recipe that's going to be posted on Food Talk later is going to call for 1.5 cups of bananas. I usually go a little extra because that's kind of what we do, and I kind of like the way the texture turns out with the added banana. So anyway, that's what I do, and I have these bananas. They're pretty soft. If you ever get greener bananas or less ripe bananas and you need to ripen them, you can do that in the oven. 300. Turn on to 300 for, I don't know, about 15 minutes. Depending on how, brown you want them. However, I will tell you that when you do that and you pull them out, there might still be a little yellowish, but
Hold on one second. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry, there's a lot more people in here now, so I want to tell them what they're watching here.
You're watching
Food Talk TV. My name is Michelle, and this is my husband, Paul. We are Red Wagon Bakery, and you're watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running food cooking show, live cooking show on TikTok. He has not ever done this before on live, so this is his first time, so please be kind. Make sure you're double tapping the screen.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome in, Taylor. Thank you for the gift there, Mrs. of the Cooking, or Mrs. of the Cooking Queen.
Excuse me.
Welcome in. Welcome in, guys.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So,
hi, Melissa.
Thank you for that. As we were saying...
talk about Melissa real quick, because she's in here.
Oh, is Melissa Murd in here?
Yeah.
Hi, Melissa. I'm glad you're here. Melissa is a good friend, even though we're just, we really don't quote unquote know each other. There's a lot of things in common, and she does a great Spice is Right. Is that right?
Yep.
I'm not sure what night that is. Michelle can probably.
That's Monday night at 6 p.m. And real quick, I want to apologize because he's right. When he mods for me, our comments are a little bit off, so I'm like probably a good couple of seconds behind him. Yep. So if I don't see a comment immediately or recognize a gift, I apologize. Go ahead, darling.
She will get to it. But anyway, yeah, Melissa and Mark are great people. Melissa is a nurse, and Mark is a retired special ed teacher, and they're just good, solid people, and they're fun to watch, and they do a lot of fun stuff. And anyway, we just really love them. And anyway, if you're just hopping in, I'm making banana bread today. My recipe, actually this recipe is all done by hand, because I prefer it that way, and I kind of like the way the texture and stuff turns out, you know, by kind of doing it a little more gently, I guess, and not just, you know, beating everything to death.
And that's how we're super different, because we have one of those little wooden blocks that you just throw in there and you just smash it all to heck. And I would absolutely have it just smashed to heck. So he chooses the more gentler route. I'm like, just get it done.
Well, you know, I've talked to a few people after they've had it, and two, I'm probably gonna hold up here in just a minute, because these will get mashed up a little more in this process. So the first thing we have there, I put in 4 bananas. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups. And as I mentioned earlier, if you need them brown, you can do that in the oven. Otherwise, 300 for about 15 minutes. And while I need to throw in some vegetable oil, I'm going to melt some butter. Just a 1/2 stick, 1/4 cup. And
also, for those who don't understand quarter like me, it's 1/4 of a cup.
1/4. I'm sorry.
Hi, Sean. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. How are you, sir?
While that's melting, I'm going to grab a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, or...
You're so cute when you're nervous.
Vegetable oil.
See,
I just don't want to drop anything.
It's not so easy to cook on live, is it?
Well, I'm not worried about that. It's more worried about dropping something, because when I'm here by myself, it's not a big deal if something falls. I don't want to, you know, make a complete and total disaster. Excuse me. I'm going to throw this back over here.
You're collecting yourself. I'm glad to hear that, sir. We're sending you all the love, light, and prayers, my friend.
So I got that 1/4 cup of oil in here. I just kind of give it a little business.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, darling.
Oh, just wait. I'm going to show you the point that I really love. Michelle asked me this morning if this is one of my favorite things to make, and it really is. I mean, it really is.
Hey, Jesse, Mr. Crown Royal. I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout out here. I'm going to pin him up here. He goes live on FoodTokTV. Actually, I didn't mean to hit respond. Hold on. Hold on. I can't talk and do 2 things at the same time. All right. Jesse goes live Friday evenings. I believe it's at, I always get this wrong. It's either 6 or 6:30 p.m. Central. And he is one of our meat guys. Him and his wife, Sasha, go live every Friday. They're amazing, amazing people. They go live on their own page as well. They're both teachers. Love them dearly.
All righty. Thank you for that. So now I have the oil in the banana. I have the 1/4 cup of melted butter, and just kind of swirled it around and mixed it up a little bit, and it's going in there as well. And I don't have a spatula small enough to get in there, so I'm just going to let it drip while I mix this up a little bit.
Would you like a small spatula?
No, it'll be all right. We'll be okay.
We don't waste butter around here.
That's why I do this.
we use a very expensive butter in our baked goods.
So I literally do this anytime. Yeah. Usually I use a bigger, because I typically have a bigger bowl because I have a bigger batch. But today it's just a single batch. So we're just doing it this way. And we're going to let it drip dry.
Thank you, Mrs. of the Cookie. Mrs. Is it Mrs.? It's 2 S's, so it's throwing me off. Mrs. Other. Okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to figure out your name. I'm just going to call you Mrs. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following our creators.
Here's what mine kind of looks like right now. You can still see the banana chunks in there. But as I go, I do kind of just continue to, you know, work it around. So anyway, bananas. Why are you laughing?
Because it's so weird being on this side of the camera. Because see? I just went with my phone to zoom in on the banana.
See?
It's not even on
It's not easy. All right. Okay. Next up, brown sugar. We're going to do 2/3 of a cup. And I put it over here.
This is probably one of our most unhinged shows on FoodTokTV. So,
oh, overall?
Yeah.
But just us today? No.
Meg, I got you, Meg. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm Michelle, and this is my husband, Paul. For those who are just tuning in, we're making... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We're making banana bread. You're watching FoodTokTV, the longest running food live cooking show on TikTok, so make sure you're giving us a follow. We have creators that go live every day, multiple times a day, 7 days a week. And there's something for everybody. Go ahead.
It is packed in there. Pack it in there good, because we like brown sugar around here. So we got 2/3 of that.
You're doing so good, babe.
Well,
good
thank
job.
you. Maybe...
This is his very first ever appearance cooking on live.
I know. Is that crazy? And
I
then
wonder if we can do more. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work with the camera here, guys.
Or I can go over here.
We got we got a lot of background going on over here, but that's kind of okay. Is that better? I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay. So
okay,
then,
we're good.
After the brown sugar, which you can see there, we go 1/2 cup of sugar.
I know, right, Jesse? He's doing so good. Jesse said, you're doing great.
Thank you. And so I kind of incorporate things as I go, typically, you know, in all the things. But, you know, by hand, just kind of work it in here. And this is when I really start to like the way that it starts looking, because the sugars and everything kind of melt and do their thing in there with that warmish butter. And man.
Wake Up Wednesday. That's Andrea with FTTV Creators. So if you're interested in a TikTok creator group, make sure you're hitting up FTTV Creators. And she will be our next live. I think are you still going at 8:30 a.m., Andrea? I believe that's Andrea. Yeah, it's got to be because she said Wake Up Wednesday. Hello, Luann.
So here's kind of the consistency we're at right now. Banana sugar soup. Actually sounds not too bad.
You're doing so good. Yours is so much prettier than mine.
Alright, okay. So once we get that in there, then 2 eggs, room temp preferably, and we're gonna kind of give them just a little whisk. And maybe that guy's running away from me.
I was just gonna say something, now I darn forgot. Welcome in, guys. Sean says, I have some brown bananas and all the ingredients. I'm down. This actual recipe is already posted on FoodTokTV.com. We did make this back in June. Go ahead.
We just give these a little kind of light whiskey mix. Let's this back here. I'm going to throw those in with this beautiful mixture.
I think Taylor's still in here too, and I just realized I saw her come in earlier and never gave her a shout out. Taylor, if you're still in here, if you would like to comment so I can pin you, that is the mustard queen herself. She is our general manager of Food Talk. I think last time I said correct. CEO, so I apologize, Kaz, if you're out there watching. There she is. Let me go ahead and get her pinned up there because she goes, well, no, she's not on Thursdays anymore. Trini replaced her on Thursdays. Right. And now it's her and her husband, Ryan, alternating on Saturdays. I'm going to say 10 a.m., but I don't know if I'm correct. I did. I gave you a promotion. Okay.
So, yeah, Taylor, I was going to wear the mustard because we were privileged enough to meet Taylor. And we have an apron. And I was going to wear it today, and Michelle said, no, you have to wear my Food Talk one. I said, okay. 10:30
a.m. Gotcha.
There you go.
Gotcha. Oh, sorry, Sean. You got muted there. Let me go ahead and unmute you. There we go.
Okay. And now, one of my favorite things, probably of all time, to put in recipes.
Do we have any pins? Oh, they're there.
Vanilla. This gets a big old tablespoon, even for one batch. So, and that's about all I do on this. Usually, you know, I might do a little more here and there on stuff, but on this I usually keep it at just what it calls for because it kind of, you know, it's good. The flavors all work really well. I need that. So give that a little mix around. Like I said.
I gotta go wake up the boy child.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy making some of these kind of mini breads by hand. I don't know. It kind of has a good feel to it. I enjoy doing it. It's like a traditional kind of thing. It reminds me of doing stuff with my grandma when I was a kid. So yeah, I like doing that. I'm gonna run over and grab. Actually, Michelle's on her way back.
I'm here.
Would you mind grabbing me the buttermilk out of the fridge, please?
Sure.
So this one gets buttermilk, and it gets. Sorry, I have my vision, even with my glasses. I'm trying to read a recipe.
He lost a lot of weight too, and his glasses do not fit his face anymore.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's crazy. So, okay. Then if this mixture, buttermilk, 1/4 cup, and I'm going to grab...
We're making banana bread, Jude. We're making banana bread. These are going to go into mini banana bread pans.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so this is just going to get a 1/4 cup buttermilk. Get that all in there. And
then we're
in the
gonna-
meantime, I'll tell you, these are, you'll want to have the oven preheated to 350. Yeah, I was going to do that. Yeah,
and those.
This, I'll just, take a side here. This is the muffin tin, or the cake tin. So it's this size. You'll see. I put them all in here, and yeah, they come out really nice. But this is the size that we put them in. And we will have those shortly. Go ahead.
While these are baking in the oven, because these do take 24 minutes to bake, so these will be on pretty much baking the primary of the show. And so after this, what I'm going to do is he's the baker, but I'm the decorator. And so I'm going to go over and decorate some customized sugar cookies with you guys, which I never do on live. So this is kind of a treat for anyone who's been asking.
Yeah, if you hang around, it may not sound like the greatest thing to watch. But I mean, she really is an artist at this, and I mean, watching it, I mean, the process it's really fun, and it's a privilege to get to hang out sometimes and just stand there. And sometimes I just stand there and watch her decorating cookies, and it's amazing. All right, now
let me go ahead and comment I'm gonna go ahead and put my own comment in the chat here because I forgot. This is our page right here. Let me go ahead and pin that up there. We do go live together every morning at 7 a.m. Do you need a paper towel or something?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just going to use this flour bag.
At around 7 a.m. we are not cooking though. We sit in our car and we have real life conversations from a real life married couple, and they are about as unhinged as the cooking show. Probably way more unhinged.
But you actually probably you might get a lot more from our morning.
Yes.
But yeah, we do. We do. And so okay, time for the dry stuff. Flour, 2 cups. Easy peasy. And this is how I do my stuff.
Do you need a knife?
I have one.
Okay.
So I have this little bag of flour here. Thank goodness I don't have the big ones out yet. But I scoop it in my cup, and then I give it a little, want to make sure we're good. Don't want anything all packed up in there or any pockets. Level it off. There's one.
Absolutely. Motivational mornings with Michelle. You know what's ridiculous? And anyone who's been with us for a while can vouch to this. I used to go live every morning in my car by myself. Like, he had no intentions. He didn't care to be on live. He didn't want to do it. He was cool with me doing it. Then one day he decided, oh, I'm going to go live with her. And I said, come on, come go live with me. And now I can't go live by myself anymore because it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. We kind of...
Codependent much?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. And then, so I got 2 cups of flour. If you're just hopping in, I'm making banana bread. My recipe, well, not really my recipe-ish. So we're going with baking powder. Make sure it's that and not the other thing.
Well, you do have that too, though.
I do, but this is first.
Welcome in, Forged. We love us some Forged over here. If you guys like to watch creative creators that just build awesome things with their own 2 hands and their own brains, Forged is the one for you. We love us some Forged.
So if you're watching, I'm just putting in 3 1/4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Teaspoons.
I don't know why he says 1/4 because it's a half. I guess it's a half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense then. Maybe it's just me. My brain doesn't comprehend quarter. It's got to be 1/4 cup.
Pardon me. I'm going to open this real quick. I grew up, on a farm, building things, doing things, all the things, and so that's kind of just, how we do it. So then I have a baking soda, a big industrial size bag that. Okay, so on baking soda, it's just getting a half teaspoon.
I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying some pans.
Half teaspoon. Yeah, that sounds good.
I want to make sure we have enough time to get all the way back through.
Yep.
Because Andrea's gonna go live a little earlier today.
Right on. So she's gonna. So before, as we get this all taken care of, she's just spraying the inside of those pans with Pam or whatever cooking spray of your choice. Yeah, whatever you prefer. It really helps with these when you spray them first And it doesn't have to be super, liberally, just, kind of coat it.
Question.
But it does, yeah.
How many of these do you need?
We're going to go ahead and be optimistic and shoot for 8.
Okay, that's how many I have in the pan.
So this batch, actually, the recipe will make a big bread loaf. Actually, that's what this recipe was originally for. But I kind of broke it down and figured out, all the other things. And so we do them in these little pans, 350. I told her earlier, my secret is it's only 24 and a half minutes.
And I'm like, 30 seconds. Does not, and he's like, no, I'm telling you, babe. He's like, do you like
I said, do you like my banana bread?
He's like, it's because of that extra second. And I was like, all right.
No, it's the extra 30. It's the minus 30.
Oh, I'm sorry, the half a second. Or half a minute, not half
Yeah, right. Okay, so if you, just work around on it, you can see that those banana chunks are still kind of there, but I've worked them down quite a bit. So they're a lot smaller, so it won't be like overly mushy in the bread. But it does add, it has a really good banana moisture thing going on. So now I have this stirred up, and Michelle has me some greased up pans.
Good morning, Emily Sims.
Right here. And I got the oven on 350.
Thanks, Taylor.
Still finishing up its preheat phase, so that's good. Let's get this.
And this recipe, guys, is already up on FoodTokTV, and I promise you, it is so good. So
I just put them on an old cookie sheet, just so they have something to sit on, and I bake them all at once. So these tins, I usually give them, we are about, and it kind of varies. If we want to do like a icing or something on them, I try to keep them lower, because these banana breads tend to dome up, and then we end up having to cut stuff off. And
we're not going to ice these. I was thinking about it. We're going to be set up at a nursing home event tomorrow, so I think that we're going to keep it as sugar friendly as possible and not add the extra cream cheese frosting today. So
that being said, these I have about, you can say it's about 2/3 ish, and so then I take that, it's pretty good consistency. That
you got some on the edge right here.
Well, the good thing, if you do bake it on there, when you're putting lids on and everything at the end, you can just kind of.
Okay, well there you go.
But anyway, so then I take this, and I have my own. This is my own thing, but I used an old toothpick container. I made my own cinnamon sugar sprinkler. I know they sell them. I know Cinnamon Toast Crunch has one. It's really good. This is my own thing. So I just kind of sprinkle it on there, and it's a little more sugar than cinnamon, because that sugar, when it kind of melts and stuff on there, it leaves this crazy good, like really thin glaze that's just
You're
really good.
So much more educational than me, Taylor. I think he should do this all the time.
So
a diet soda cancels out the sugar. Absolutely.
You know what? I got Diet Coke right behind me, and that's what I roll on all day, because I'm putting all this quality control in myself. So I just sprinkle my stuff on.
And cinnamon is stronger than sugar, she said.
There you go. So that's our balance. But anyway, that's kind of how they look. I'll kind of cruise through these.
You're so good. I would have just been like, it tastes good. That would have been my answer. Can you tell that he is the baker and I am just the decorator? We got a great story though, because I started out as the baker.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. That was it.
Oh, that was your story?
I taught you to bake. Well, your dad taught you to bake, but I reminded you how to bake.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, about you were doing something, and I was mentioning how I like doing these little breads by hand, because it really... Can I get a paper towel, please?
You sure can.
It's just getting sloppy now. The wheels came off, and we got it messy. But...
Good morning. What are you going in there?
When you do spray them, if you get stuff on the outside of the tin or whatever, it does pop right off when you after you bake it.
I'll be right back, babe.
It's all good.
Yeah, you gotta hurry.
So we got this apron. This is a really funny. Oh, it's not funny. Side thought I just had, and it's about. I'm a big horror movie fan. And wearing this apron, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. Is a really bad side, but the Hostel series Hostel movies, I feel like one of the butcher guys wearing this apron.
What did I walk into?
Any horror movie fans out there that have seen Hostel know exactly what I'm referring to.
He is like the king of all B horror movies. It is ridiculous.
It's,
if there's a what's it called? Is it B horror? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't handle it. I nope, not me.
You mind going ahead and maybe spraying another pan?
Ooh, we have extra today.
It looks like it. Well, I did add an extra half banana for anybody paying attention. I did do that. So usually on these cookie sheets we can get like 10 on there. It's a little cozy, but it works out.
It does.
You know what's really weird is the fact that bananas are a fruit, or what are they?
Meg says those look great.
Well, thank you, Meg. I appreciate
What would you ask me?
I'm not sure what we're talking about. We're talking about bananas.
Banana bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the time that it takes me to do, we'll just put those in so we can get them baking because it's 7:30 now and I want to make sure that we get to show them at the end.
We'll have time to show them. But anyway, so we'll probably have enough here for a sampler that we'll just have ourselves. But
this is a really fun live because they get to see you in your element and then they get to see me in mine. That's fun.
Right on.
What about Black Christmas? Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yes. I'm telling you.
I feel like there's only I can't you know I have to think about what I'm talking about because I don't want to be.
If it's zombie related, if it's
you guys, I have such a thing for vampires. It's
Sharknado.
30 Days of Night will forever be one of, I don't know why. Okay, so I got 9 on here.
See, I did it again. I just tried to zoom in on the pan like you were showing me.
I got 9 on here. You can see usually we can get 10. And I try not to slide them around. The oven just preheated at 350. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in at 25. And they'll be good then.
Jesse says, do y'all make anything sugar-free? Jesse, we hope to one day be able to offer some sugar-free options, but the sugar-free options are way more expensive. And we are cottage law bakers, which means that we bake whatever we can bake out of this little house right here is what we're able to make in a day. So hopefully, eventually, we'll get to where we have, you know, a commercialized kitchen. Okay. We're cranking out more stuff. And then, yeah.
So I got that going 25 minutes. And it would be appreciated if you hang out while those bake. And Michelle's going to go.
Rogers Nelson says, yummy.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so Michelle's gonna decorate some cookies.
I'm gonna go decorate cookies now.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Hi. We're gonna come over here to this little area now. And sorry, I know I'm real close up here. I apologize for that. I gotta move some stuff. Bear with me. I put my icing in the absolute wrong place possible. Sorry, I promise I'm getting there. Okay. What did I need? Gloves. Check. Okay. And then I think I have everything that I'm going to need to be able to do this. Hi, guys. I'm going to do my best to get me and the cookies in the same picture. And while he's cleaning, I'm just going to keep his phone over here by me to make sure that
yeah, I was just going to pick up a couple things.
I can read comments.
And I'll be right over there.
Guys, I don't do this often. Like, I don't go on live and decorate sugar cookies, and you'll see why. As much as I talk, and as quickly as I talk, the only thing in the world that I have any form or fashion of patience with is decorated sugar cookies. Halloween must have been so fun for you. Yes, we actually do have on our page. Will you hand me one of those bowls back there, please?
Little one?
Yeah, we have, I do videos of decorated sugar cookies on my personal page at Red Wagon Bakery. I just put my gloves on, but I'm going to have him write hi in the chat. So yesterday, I started a bunch of sugar cookies, and I'll show you guys some. I think I'm going to leave this one. I really like that one. I think that one's going to be done. I don't think I'm going to add anything to that. I hand painted the trunk originally. Thank you for the follow. Oof. Ugh. I gotta get my little cart over here. I got my cart with all my paints and everything in it.
I just sent a good morning, pinned it from Red Wagon Bakery.
That's us. I don't see it pinned, but maybe it's Okay, so I am going to start with the snowman. I went ahead and flooded the white yesterday and the top hat yesterday, but I had to wait for it to completely dry before I could do this middle part. So what I'm gonna do, and we don't use a sweet or a royal icing. Okay, Taylor, welcome back. Thank you guys for the follow. I'm gonna go down. I don't know if you guys want to see me or the cookie. Maybe this is a better view here. I can't really see the comments very well, but I'll try. Maybe this is a better view. So I have my red icing from yesterday that I just pulled back out. Now I use rubber bands, like hair ties, like hair rubber bands on the ends of my cookie bags, and that seems to work fabulously for me. I don't have any issues with that. Hey babe, will you bring me some paper towels?
Yep, that's what I was meaning to do.
Please and thank you, because I gotta, since this sat last night, I gotta get some of this icing out.
Yeah, right on.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So I am just going to squeeze a little bit out to make sure my consistency is okay. It's good. And then will you hand me another paper towel, please? Sorry, I gotta put one back here to put these on. I promise we'll get there, guys.
Welcome in if you're just joining. We're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV. A little bit ago, I made banana bread, which is currently in the oven. And we will have it out in about 20-ish minutes. And while that's baking, Michelle is decorating sugar cookies for out in about 20-ish minutes. And while that's baking, Michelle is decorating sugar cookies for an event that we have tomorrow afternoon/evening at a nursing home, like a holiday vendor kind of thing. Afternoon/evening at a nursing home, like a holiday vendor kind of thing. They asked us to come up, and so Michelle made some
Hello,
beautiful
Sugar
cookies.
Cookie Dough Fun. Welcome in, guys.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went along and did the outline. I know a lot of people use different consistencies for outlines and different stuff for fillings. Actually, I should probably go ahead and lay down a line in the middle there so it doesn't crater. And we'll let that sit for just a second, and then you go back in and you fill it right on over the top. And it helps keep it nice and puffy. And you just go right along the edge right there. And this is weird because, like I said, this is the one time that I typically, my husband doesn't even talk to me when I'm decorating sugar cookies because he knows it requires my absolute full concentration.
Yeah, I literally wait until I see her stop doing anything to even...
And then you take your little cookie scribe here. These things are amazing. And if you guys, okay, here's another one. If anyone's watching that does those, what is it? Like pins and stuff and keychains and all those fun things. I'm telling you, cookiers, when you were at a farmer's market, if we're walking by and we see a scribe, we will absolutely stop almost each and every time and be like, oh my gosh, a new scribe.
Don't we have some of those?
Yeah, well, I have one from Amanda, but I'm not sure where.
I was just going to show an example.
Where it's at. Oh yeah, here, he'll show you an example.
See, like, you see the way that scribe is with the point? Here we are.
Don't show too many. I don't want to get in trouble for
Okay.
for you know, sharp objects.
But anyway, the end of it looks like this.
And then we have some that look like this because I'm extra and I like them all fancy.
Right on.
So now that I have that on there, you see I pushed it out to the edges. Now what I'm going to do is I have this super fancy red glitter. And I'm going to just, because everything else is dry, you can now add the glitter. You cannot add glitter to wet icing if the icing around it is wet. It will not work. Just a little tip there.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and tapping in all the shares.
And then you just get a little paintbrush. And let me tell you, my love of sugar cookies and doing these has also led me to a love of oil pastels, to acrylic paint, to all of the art supply world as well, because I didn't even know this was something I could do until I just did it. And then there you see, that one is all sparkly. Now later on, the problem with sugar cookies is this is going to take about, before I can add the next layer to the top, probably a good at least 2 hours. Because the next one I'm going to go on with is a heavier is a heavier consistency, so it's gonna, I don't want it to crush it. And so this is hard to do when you're holding it. I don't know if I can do that. Hold on. I have to have my arm resting on the table or something here to be able to do this. And this is why I don't do a ton of custom order cookies, because my whole body, I don't know. Can they see my body, babe?
The top out.
So
you
this
can
is,
see how she's sitting.
Yeah. And if I sit here too long, I won't be able to move. And so I don't do a ton of custom cookies. But we do them for like events and stuff, and that way I get to choose what I want to do. We're just gonna add that little line in there. You can also poke holes in the cookie, and that will also help. But just throwing an extra line in there, giving it a second, it's gonna give it a little bit longer to puff up. So we're just gonna give it a second here.
If you're just joining, thanks for being here. We're at Red Wagon Bakery. We have banana bread in the oven. It'll be out in about 15 minutes or so. And right now, Michelle is decorating sugar cookies for a vendor event we have this week. And we kind of switched gears real fast from Halloween to Christmas.
We did.
That's kind of how it goes.
I did just get a platter set, though, for a turkey. So it's got, like, the turkey. There's 2 circles. I was actually cutting them out last night on live. I do cut out cookies and stuff on live. And sometimes I'll go live and cook if I'm just in a random mood to cook. But it is really hard. Actually, it's not as hard as I thought it would be to talk and do this at the same time. I just can't read comments.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
But if you moderate for me, hey, maybe we could start doing a little bit more of that.
Yeah, thanks for joining,
and if
everybody.
you can tell, this one is a little, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little jagged right there because it did run over. My white icing was a little bit too thin in the beginning, and so it just kind of poured. It poured over. I just went through and tried to fix it to the best of my ability. It looks like that. It's fine. The rest of it will be so pretty they'll never notice, right?
Right on.
Right on. Okay, so then we're just going to kind of get the rest of those sprinkles off of there. Give it another shake. And I have to be very careful because these are very soft
Our cookies are soft, yeah.
We only do almond flavored as well.
But
okay, so what next? Okay.
that's up to you. If you're just hopping in, Michelle's decorating sugar cookies.
I need a little bit of I guess I'll show you guys how to do a thicker consistency. Will you hand me a bowl, please? If you have a consistency that's too thin, because I'm going to take, thank you. I'm going to take this cookie. I did this yesterday.
And if you look closely, you can see the
they can see it. They can see it. It's there. That's super dimensional. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to do a thicker white icing to just kind of go in these little grooves and leave some snow. But first, I'm going to, I don't like that I have to do the white on there because I'm going to paint over it. Maybe, where did I put my brown? Hold on. Here it is. And I don't know why I do this. This is the worst possible thing that you could probably do as an artist or a cookier. I take my color, and I put it on the edge of my cutting board over here. And then I forget that it's there, and I turn around and I put my arm in it 1,000,000 times a day. And I know that I cannot be the only one.
Looks like your palette.
It is. It's my own little special palette. So I'm going to take this little paintbrush guy here. And I am going to, I got some paper towel here. Okay. So I'm just going to get some brown on there. I'm going to wipe it off on a paper towel until it's not super wet anymore. I took a good amount off. And then I'm just going to go through here and kind of start at the green and come down. I might have to add some more. Yeah, I need to add a little more to that. There we go, that's better. Can you read comments or see if anyone's commenting? Because I'm very...
Nothing now.
I'm in the zone.
You're fine in the zone. Thank you for being here, everyone. We appreciate it.
And I like to use this brush because it leaves kind of like those markings that actually look like trees. Like the tree branch. Now you can see why I don't offer customs on these, because it takes forever.
Well, and the good thing that we've talked about a lot in regard to events is being able to have creative freedom. And so when she can have creative freedom like this,
I'll sit here all day.
yeah, because it's just like, hey, we're having this holiday event. Okay, well,
and I gotta pick what I want to make,
she gets
and
to
I'm
do
there.
what she wants to do, right?
But if I get custom orders and they're like, oh, I want this specific set, I'm like, man, I don't like to copy people's work, and I don't do exact replicas, and it's not, I don't know. And no shade to anyone who does. That's just that's not mine. All right, so
Side note, the banana bread is really smelling good.
It
over
is.
here.
It smells delicious.
Coming from the hot box. I can't wait to get it.
Did you just call the oven the hot box?
I do. That is the hot box.
How old are you?
I just turned 49 like
last week.
So, you know, I'm getting up there.
He's a little bit older than me. See, we didn't call it a hot box because I'm 8 years younger. I just turned 41 a couple weeks ago.
I don't know. I just call it a hot box because it's hot.
Okay, and so there you go. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Ooh, there we go. And then you can see it kind of looks more, it looks better than if it were just to be done brown. Yeah. It is a hot box, my Paul, Melissa.
Yeah, right on.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
You know when you open that thing at when it's been on 425 for a little while and that hits you in the face? That's a hot box.
Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I was going to do the white. I'll keep working on the Christmas tree. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
So I am going to take, actually this consistency might be just fine because this is the original consistency. This is what the icing looks like. It's still kind of thick. I haven't stirred it up yet today though. So you can see I'm gonna have to add a little bit of water, or I won't have to add any water to that. That's a thicker consistency. If you want it thicker for like writing, you can add powdered sugar. If you want it thinner for for flooding or something like that. Who's taking you to school, bud? All right, I love you. Be careful.
I'm not leaving, man.
Oh, there's my, you guys can't see my son. Oh.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna take that, I don't know why I just put it in there because I just said I don't need to add any water to it. It's fine, everything's fine. Take my little cup, my bag, and then, even though I don't know why I just did that, but will you put that lid back on there for me, please?
On the icing?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the time I'm done, there will literally be icing everywhere. It will be all over the table, all over the board, all over myself. It will literally be everywhere.
For anybody keeping track, we have about 10 minutes left on the banana bread.
10 minutes left.
And we will make sure to show you that when it comes out.
And we just, this is how messy I am. We just started covering the table in butcher paper. Not a joke. Look.
Because this icing, it like melts in your mouth.
But it dries like concrete.
But so when it dries like on a hard surface, I end up having to lay like wet cloth or something on it to get it to dissolve a little bit. Because I don't want to scrape it off the table because damage. So here we are.
Yeah. However, when you eat it on the cookie, it literally melts in your mouth.
It does. So it's such an interesting.
Have a good day. I love you. So I'm just going to take this. Love you too. I'm going to twist you around. And then again, you can buy the fancy clips. You can do all of that and be the fancy cookier. I'm not. I went to the Dollar Tree and bought some hair rubber bands. You get like 200 of them for like $1 or something. And they work just fine. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bang. Now it's all good to go. And if you need it off, you just untwist it and pull it and it comes right back off. No clip needed. And then I cut the end off because it gets in my way and it's annoying. And then you always want the seam to be up. So if there's any aspiring cookiers in here, seam up. I don't usually teach this as I go. I usually just decorate. So this is my first time trying to teach people. I apologize if you know what you're doing. And then we're just going to cut the tip off. Now I'm just going to do some snow. So I'm not going to cut a very large amount of this off. About there. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay. So it's not a huge hole. I don't know if you can see. It's a pretty small hole there. What was I gonna do? Oh, this one. So we're gonna go back to this Christmas tree. Can you see that okay, babe? On the...
There we go.
Welcome in, guys. You're
Yeah,
watching
it takes
Food
a
Talk
minute.
TV. My name is Michelle. We got some banana bread in the oven right now. That recipe is already on FoodTokTV.com. And so I'm just, and while it bakes, I have cookies that need to be decorated. So I was like, hey, why not just hop on and decorate some cookies? So now we're going to take this white icing. How was I going to do this? I was going to brush it up, right? Yeah, I was going to brush it up. Okay. If I don't like this, I'll just scrape it off and restart it.
Hey, Annette. Thank you. She said yum. Yeah, these cookies are really good, and I'm excited to get the banana bread out here in a minute. But, yeah, we got different things going on this morning on the show.
Yeah, you don't typically get to see my decorating stuff. Okay. And so now I'm just going to kind of take my paintbrush and pull, I don't know if you guys can see.
Mm-hmm. That means you're doing it.
And pull that up, that icing up. So it looks like the snow is just kind of
gathered there.
Gathered. And this works for a lace effect too. If you guys see my videos and you're like, how does she do that lace effect? That's how. You just kind of pull it out, and then we're going to just kind of bring it over here so it looks like it's just going right along the tree line there. And there's that snow there.
Hey, Fatherpreneur, thank you for being
Hi,
here.
Benjamin.
Welcome
Can you
in.
pin him, please?
Yeah, he hasn't said anything yet. I just happened
Okay.
to see him pop in.
Because Benjamin is another one of our Food Talk TV creators. He goes live.
Thank you for the heart me.
He goes live Thursday at noon. I never get to go to Benjamin's live because it's like right in the middle of bake time. So Benjamin, you'll have to tell us again your times.
Hold on, he got filtered.
Oh.
And
Rude.
I know, right?
Rude. So then there's that little snow right there. I think I was supposed to go the other way.
Okay, Taylor
It
said
doesn't matter.
Thursday noon Central.
Thursday noon. Thank you so much,
Mr.
Taylor.
Crown Royal says, gotta run, guys. Great live. Thank
Love
you for
you,
being here.
Jesse.
We appreciate it, man. And yeah, he said 12 Central.
Okay.
Benjamin did.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to go the other way. So we're just going to have one backwards, but it's okay.
It's all right.
It's however I want to do it, right?
It is your thing. Yeah, and Melissa confirmed that. Chopping it up with Father. Noon
Love
Central
it.
time on Thursday.
And Benjamin is awesome because he has zero waste that comes out of his kitchen, folks. Zero waste. He finds something, a reason for everything that he uses, and I love that. So we're just putting it, can you guys see okay?
Yeah, you're doing fine. Just pick it up every now and then. Yeah, you're good. You can see it from there. You get the idea.
I do.
For everybody who's still here, thank you so much. We will have banana bread coming out soon while Michelle
I might have to fix that one up there
puts snow on her.
on my tree. I'm not sure what I'm going to
Evergreens.
do with it yet. I don't know if I want to put any light bulbs or anything on it, or if I just kind of want to keep it as it is. I don't know.
You're okay.
Love you too, baby. Have a good day.
Benjamin said,
Do you
I
have
love him.
basketball? Kai?
No.
Okay. Are you coming home or going to the gym?
I'm going home.
All right, love you.
I have to turn in my application.
Okay.
Benjamin said, I love banana bread.
Okay, I'm going to
Banana
leave this
bread at
alone.
work?
I'm going to leave this alone. You can't see very well. I apologize. The lighting's not great. But I just threw some little snow in there. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do to this yet. I'll probably go through and look at some pictures and see if I get any inspiration that just comes.
Yeah, we do. This banana bread, particular one, did not have anything except bananas. There's a gingerbread guy,
There's
though.
my gingerbread guy. So I filled him yesterday.
Oh, Melissa said so pretty, Michelle.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now I gotta wash off my scrub.
But sometimes we have put walnuts in the banana bread.
We always get it. It's
It's hit or
always a
miss.
good mixture.
We've had people ask about chocolate chips, and that's also hit or miss. So we just go straight up now.
Okay, this is where I have to really focus, guys, because I'm going to do the eyeballs. So I have to have good placement of the eyeballs. Oof. Okay, so I got to leave room for the eyebrows. And I don't typically use projectors. I know a lot of cookiers use projectors. I have no feelings towards that really. I just don't. If I have a really important order, I will. Just trying to make sure I'm in the right area.
Yeah, I think when you get to orders that are, you know.
I think those are far enough apart. What do you think? Are those far in, can you see the holes? Are they far enough apart?
Let's see.
Let's make it straight. Okay.
Oh yeah, those look good.
Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your scribe, because if you don't poke these holes, they are going to crater. You don't want cratering. So then, because these are large eyes, I'm just going to go around and poke some circles and make the holes a little bit larger. I'm going to start up there at that top one and just kind of go around.
Prince Rogers Nelson said yes.
And so this is what you're going to see. And then we're going to take our black icing. I think this should be okay. It wasn't too thin yesterday. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to...
Welcome in. If you're just joining, do you want me to be quiet?
No.
We're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV. We have banana bread that's about to come out of the oven in a minute. And this is Michelle decorating sugar cookies for an event that we have. And just kind of showing you some of the stuff that we do, because this is our business. And we do this literally every day. So thank you for being here.
So there's what the eyes look like right now.
Those are so cute.
And then what I'm going to do is take this thicker consistency icing.
Thank you for all the shares. We appreciate that.
I'm trying to think of how these eyeballs are supposed to go. I think it's larger down here.
It's smelling good.
And then just a little dot. And then there are his eyeballs. And he's gonna have a little nose and a mouth.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks.
Look at that.
Thanks, darling. And the wet on wet is one of my very favorite types of... Here, I'll show you guys these. All of these are done wet on wet. So you can see the polka dots, and then the candy cane is on there. I might add a Christmas tree on top of this one, like a string Christmas tree, but I'm not sure yet. And then, oh, let me show you guys these ones, because these ones are really cool. This is my newest thing that I started doing, and in the beginning it literally killed my hand, but then I figured out how to do it. Thing that I started doing, and in the beginning it literally killed my hand. But then I figured out how to do it to where it doesn't.
Oh.
Let's go. Hold on. I'm going to take you guys over here. Let him take it out first and check it.
Yeah, well, we're good. We're good. I know we're good.
Now I'm going to add another coat on top of that white to make it more fluffy. And it's going to be this thicker consistency icing. It's probably going to be thicker than this. And we're going to make it nice and fluffy. But there's that one. That new knitting style is probably my favorite. And then we have this one. I gotta still do, we'll do that right now while I have it out here while I'm waiting for those eyes. Because I do have my brown right here.
Oh, Melissa said she loves that texture.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just saw that, Melissa. I was tending to banana bread.
It's very thick and sometimes it's very hard. I've had 2 carpal tunnel surgeries. Can you go lay down somewhere, sir? I've had 2 carpal tunnel surgeries, one on each wrist, and so I have a really hard time squeezing the icing bags. And so for this, can you guys see?
Oh, Melissa said you're so amazing.
I'm squeezing the icing bags. And so for this, can you guys see?
Oh, Melissa said you're so amazing. I agree, Melissa.
I love you. Thank you.
For that. Hi, Carrie.
Sorry, I don't typically breathe when I'm doing this.
She doesn't. And she'll stop doing it, and she'll be like, I held my breath the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Like every single day.
One day she's just going to fall out of that chair, and I'm going to be like, man, it must have been a big project.
Yeah.
She just passed out.
And I always put a little bit extra in the middle there. This is stressful doing this on live. I don't know how people do this on live.
Hi, Jeanette Bush.
Hi, Jeanette. Sorry, you're looking at the top of my head, I think.
I'm just watching people coming in.
Okay.
Appreciate you being here. If you're just hopping in.
I just added that other cinnamon stick right there. And now we'll let that dry. And then I'll probably go over the little swirls in the icing, or in the, what's that, foam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that with some glitter, right?
I'll show you guys my little swirlies because I have not done the swirls on this one yet. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go through and do little parts on different cookies. How about that?
Well, those are ready over.
Oh, are they ready? Okay, hold on. We're going to take you over and show you the banana bread because that's what this whole thing started from, was the banana bread. So let me flip this over. Oh, my hips already hurt. Oh, I didn't want a mirror. Hold on. I want to flip. Hold on. What did I do? Flip. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Look at it. Look how pretty it came out.
You can see just a little bit on the top, the shiny sugar. And when that gets cut or broken, it just kind of crackles.
Thank you, Jeanette.
It's so good. But anyway, there's the banana bread.
Can you unfilter Jeanette, please?
Yep.
You have to hold it.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could.
The actual comment. There you go.
Sorry. Hey,
Thanks,
thank
Jeanette.
you. But yeah.
Yeah, that is from scratch homemade banana bread.
350, 25 minutes.
And this recipe is on FoodTokTV.com.
Yep. Right on.
And now I'm going to flip over real quick and we're going to do just, oh, I think I did it again. Did I mirror it? I don't know, but I'm back. Oh, I did mirror it. Hold on. Let me take that off. I'm going to flip you again to flip you again. Okay, sorry. I'm back now. Hi. Okay.
Man.
I'll just do this part because we have just 4 minutes left of the show. So we'll go ahead and I'll come down here closer for you guys to see. Okay. Now I really can't see comments. Go ahead and I'll come down here closer for you guys to see. Okay. Now I really can't see comments, but that's okay.
You're good.
Okay, so now that we have this thicker consistency here, the butcher paper's annoying me. Okay, so again, seam up, just like that. And we're just gonna go right on over the top of this. And we're gonna make some cute little swirlies. Can you see, did you get to see the swirly, baby? I can't see it. Do I need to push it up or down into away from the comments?
Can you come down? Well, you're okay right there.
Here, I can scoot this back. How about that?
Sorry, I got something on my screen.
Scoot that back, scoot this up a little bit more.
There you go.
Okay, is that better? Can you guys see more now?
Right on.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Yeah, he's still running behind over there. There's that one. I think swirlies are some of my favorite things to do. I'm very into, what's that one type of art called, baby? That has like all the swirls and the dots and the lines and everything.
You talking about like Van Gogh style?
I don't know. There's a name for it, but I can't remember
so many names. I like what you do. Regardless of what it's called, I like the style.
Thanks. I think we'll leave that one at that. Calligraphy. He actually does calligraphy. I've never tried calligraphy before. But should I put one in the middle or just leave it like that? I don't want to make it too busy. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I'm not sure.
That looks good.
Thanks, babe. And then I have another one right here.
You have to push that on.
Oh wait, I did mirror it. I must have mirrored it. It didn't take it off. That's weird. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But there's that one. Ooh. Sorry guys. This is weird. Okay. There's that one, and we're just gonna do this again, and then it should be about time for us to go. So hang out with me while I make one more swirl, and I think we're gonna make this one. Let's see, I have two different sides, so let's go this way from this one. as opposed to the other way. So we're gonna go around this way. See, there's no pattern that you gotta follow. Just do whatever your heart desires. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's what makes my cookies so special, and maybe what taste, or to me so special. Let me not sound conceited there. Although we do get a lot of compliments on our cookies. Is because of the fact that they're like my own creations. You know, I don't copy other people's stuff. I just, whatever I feel like doing, I do. And the people who message and they're like, hey, creative freedom, I'm like, yes, absolute, honest, yes, right now. If they're like, oh, I need this one, I'm like, sorry, I can't. Just because I don't know, I can't copy other people's stuff. Okay, and then since I already got those two, I'm just going to go ahead and continue this line all the way across here, which I didn't do on my other ones, so it is different. So then there's that one. She's so cute, right? Love it. Let me move my finger so you can actually see what's on it. Little coffee cups. All right, guys, that has been today's Food Talk TV. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you so much. Do you still have my phone, babe?
I have a phone.
Say hi one more time in the chat, please, so anyone who hasn't followed us can make sure to follow, because I think I might do decorated sugar cookies more often on live. I think that wasn't so bad. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to do that. So maybe I'll have to start doing that more. Let's see the cookies again. One more time. Okay, so here's one. Oh, sorry, I forgot it's mirrored. With the knitted on it. Here's some real quick that I did yesterday. I do have a video on my, mirrored, on my page of me hand painting these. Thank you, Melissa, thank you. These are a wet on wet technique. So you just do like a little squiggly. I think I'll do another video on this one too. And then you just put a little dot of brown at the bottom and pull it through. And it creates a Christmas tree. These ones here are going to say probably either ho ho ho, merry and bright, 'tis the season. I don't know. It'll say something. Let me show you the other ones real quick.
Hey, thank you for hopping in, everybody. We are just finishing up, but cookies.
Here's the Christmas tree with the snow and the hand-painted trunk. I'll probably do something else with this one. I just don't know yet. Here's a cute little... Oh, don't break. Okay. Oh, it didn't break. Here's just a cute little simple Christmas tree. Other way. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. And then this is the one that we did earlier on live with the Santa hat. With his little glitters. He's going to have his eyeballs and his nose and some holly over here in the corner. Thanks, Benjamin. This is definitely my strong suit. He has become the baker and has taken over pretty much all things baked. I am the decorator, and I will... Oh, I gotta figure out how to fix that sometime. But yeah, and so yeah, that's Food Talk TV. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already followed, make sure you're following us. Andrea will be on Gluten Free Mama with all your gluten-free recipes. Is she still going at 8:30 or has she changed it back to 9? But either way, either 8:30 or 9, make sure you hit the bell, turn the bells on. You'll always know when we're live. And yeah, Benjamin, thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys all for being here, and we appreciate you. Have a great day. Thank you.